Hi, this is Balsamic Moon Tarot, and I have a message for somebody. This is a channeled message. This is for someone who is struggling because they have recently overcome an addiction, or they're trying to overcome an addiction. This is not necessarily substance abuse. This could be related to anything. You are really seeing the truth of your situation, that this addiction has held you back, that you have not been able to live much of a life because of this addiction. You are suffering so greatly. You're looking back on your life and you're feeling a lot of shame and regret, particularly remorse for how you have what is that word? I'm so sorry. Neglected. You've neglected others. Neglected people that care about you. So you're really you're really starting to understand the gravity of your situation. And I am not a healthcare professional. I am not a mental health professional. If you need mental health care, please seek a professional. I have a couple of links in my description if you need to talk to somebody. We're just going to get into it, okay? So we have the Queen of Pentacles as the first card. I really want to reach your higher guides, your higher self and your guides, and transmit the messages that you will understand, the advice that you will understand to change your life for the better, okay? Every dawn is a new day, and today is the first day of the rest of your life. It is never too late to try to do better, to try to be better. It is never too late to tell someone you love that you love them. It is never too late to tell somebody that you've hurt that you're sorry. It is never too late. Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So you've just started to improve or return to a routine that is much more healthy and sustainable for you. It's entirely possible that you're an adult, not a young adult, but a not so young adult. It's possible that you've managed to live a number of years in your adult life without learning how to care for yourself, without learning how to cook a healthy meal, or without learning how to do exercises that strengthen you, exercise in a way that's healthy, that doesn't injure you. There's something here that has recently been, that you've recently been like educated on. It's possible that someone has taught you this recently. It's also just possible that you had the inkling to teach yourself something that you never thought about doing. So there are a lot of possibilities because of this. You're understanding now that there are a lot of new possibilities that open up when you have the ability to care for yourself. I also just want to mention, caring for yourself is not just about like physical health. It can mean caring for yourself like leaving a really bad, toxic workplace environment and deciding to work somewhere else that is more balanced and healthier and more respectful, more dignified, even if it may not bring in as much money. That could be that could be a way you've recently learned to care for yourself. So this doesn't need to be super specific. Take what resonates and take the general gist of what I just said. Let's see. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Emperor. Wow. That's good. That's good for you. So with the Ace of Cups and the Emperor, it's one possibility here is that you have a father figure or a paternal figure in your life. This may not be a father, this may not be a man. This may be a person of any gender who has just had, they've been very influential in your life, perhaps since you were a child. And the reason why they've been very influential is because you respected, you had to respect them. They had a lot of authority. They have a lot of authority in your life. And they're also very, I don't know if it's necessarily take charge, but there's just something about them that they can hold their own. And you've always respected that about them. You've always admired that about them. I'm seeing here the Ace of Cups, so I feel like you've had a heart-to-heart with this person recently. In fact, this person may have passed away, but I feel like you might have had a conversation with them in your heart of hearts. You might have just sort of like expressed things that you didn't express when they were alive. So that's one possibility, but they could very well be in your life, and you know, maybe you had a heart-to-heart with them, or even if you're not in contact with them, something has opened up in your heart here. It's like feelings that you didn't have access to before, you now have access to, and they're wrapped up in this person for some reason. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah. It was because you were able to feel this deep love, and it's like you were able to access this love again in your heart. The love that you feel for this person, the love that this person, like this person loved you. This person does love you. And you weren't able to quite receive that up until now. Or for a phase, you know. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to confuse you. It's like the love, the feeling of loving, of being loved by them, that fulfillment and that joy, it's like new again. But it's not like it wasn't there before. It's just for some reason you didn't have the capacity to receive it. With the Page of Wands showing up now, makes a lot of sense that you feel more motivation, and you actually feel some curiosity even. You're actually wondering, you know, maybe I have been wrong about something, and I know that I've been wrong about something because I've been suffering so much. And this Page of Wands is coming out, showing up, being very helpful for you. This is a very helpful, supportive energy. This is, it could be in the form of a person, it could be in the form of a, like, YouTuber, you know, it could be a book, it could be a blog, it could be an Instagram account, but there's some form of inspiration that has taken hold in your psyche, and it's doing something really great for you. It's like, it's sort of like you've been in a dark room and a door has just started to open up and you see the light shining through. There's this light beam. So something you are inspired by, someone that you're inspired by, they're like this bright light, and they're not necessarily a big star. They're not a celebrity. It's like they're very humble too. They're very relatable. That's what it is. They're very relatable, and they're bringing light into your life because of what they're sharing, because of what they're saying, because of what they're revealing, because of the truths that they're revealing here, okay? Three of Cups. You know, I wonder if this is someone you might even have as a friend or someone in your social circles. So this is, when I said relatable, this may very well be someone in your life, someone you've met in real life, and you know, you follow them on social media and they share these like insights, or even just like funny goofy things. It doesn't have to be like some super wise thing. It's just for some reason they're brightening up your day, and like that's such a great thing for you, because you just didn't have that for a very long time. You didn't have anything that made you laugh, or you didn't have anyone that made you feel like curious again about the world. You know, you sort of like, I just did this. It's like you've been shriveled up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so graphic, but it's almost like, you know, it's like you've been shriveled up. There are some plants that are called like resurrection rose or something like that, because they just shrivel up and they look like they're dead, but they're actually not. They just need, you know, they can stay alive for like years and years looking like they're shriveled up and dead, but they're not. And if they just get a little bit of like water, it's like it's like when they start to get that water and they start to get fed again, they spring back to life. So I feel like that's happening for you, which is really beautiful. Look at that. We have the Ace of Cups right here under the Queen of Pentacles. That is really beautiful. That's amazing. You've got some really great stuff happening right now, and these are opportunities. I think the tricky thing is that I think you've lost some confidence in yourself. So you know, you may not think that you're capable in some way, but this is encouragement for you to just try. Put your best foot forward. You know, break it down into a small thing. You don't have to try to accomplish a huge thing. Just focus on a small thing, and then do that small thing every day. That's the advice here with that Ace of Pentacles. You don't have to go for gold. You can just, you know, identify one small thing that is in the direction of your goal and do it every single day. Make it so small that doing it every single day is within the realm of possibility. And just watch. Wow, 9 of Pentacles. That is absolutely wonderful. The 9 and the Ace, this makes 10. I mean, you've got support here. You've got really supportive energy. It may not be showing up in your real life just yet, or in your physical manifest life, but the supportive energy is here in the spirit guides surrounding you. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles, 8, 9. So yeah, there's a lot of so what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of perseverance and grit and just, what is the nitty gritty. There's a lot of this really positive growth happening, where you're willing to do things and to persevere through things until you're like, you've got more grit. It's like you're willing to see things through in a way that you really had a hard time doing before. You like, this is the new you. This is how the new you is showing up and is evolving. You're becoming someone who just doesn't give up as easily. And the reason why is because you're just genuinely interested to see how things turn out. You want to finish something through. You want to see it through because you're so excited about the end result. You know, this could be like someone who's fixing up old cars. Maybe, you know, here's just very specific example, but I want to like really play it out for you, right? How this could show up in someone's life. This is like if someone, let's say someone got out of prison. You know, they did some hard time. They got out of prison, and they're having trouble finding work. But someone shows up and is like, look, I really need help at my car shop. I'll train you. I'll teach you how to fix cars. You help me out, I'll give you a job. And that person gives you a leg up. And because you had just that someone had faith in you, someone had confidence in you. That's the Ace of Pentacles. That was the opportunity. You seized it, right? You just didn't even look back. You showed up to work every single day on time. You worked so hard to learn everything you could, you just gave it your best shot. And the reason why you stuck with it is because this person, they restore these old cars into just beautiful works of art, and you just wanted to stick around to see the end result. You see, it's like you're invested in it. You want to watch it. You want to stay until the end because you want to see how something like that unfolds. You know, you have that curiosity. That's the Page of Wands. You have something new that interests you. Something in life is interesting to you after a very long time of having trouble finding anything interesting, finding anything worthy of that kind of investment. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. Queen of Cups right under the Ace of Cups. Absolutely beautiful energy there. So there could be someone in your life who's very loving, very forgiving, very sensitive, very understanding, very compassionate. Someone in your life is showing up this way. You know, I want to say it's you, and it could be you, but I also feel like it's somebody else. Someone else is bringing this energy into your life. We have the Two of Swords. Perhaps a decision needing to be made. Perhaps somebody who really does love you is kind of weighing in their mind. You know, do I open up this love again? Do I return? Do I try again? That's just what I'm picking up. But if that doesn't resonate, that's not your message. We have the Eight of Wands. Could be someone reaching out over the internet, giving you a choice, giving you an option. Hey, do you want to go get lunch sometime? And then you have to make this choice. You know, do I reconnect with this person and open up those floodgates or not? We have the Star. What a beautiful card to end on. The Star is the ultimate dream, the ultimate fantasy, but it's not just a fantasy that distracts you. It's really the purpose, the highest purpose, the ultimate meaning you could ever have, that you could ever strive for, you could ever live for. This is your ideal. This is what heaven on earth looks like to you. And this is what's coming to you. Heaven on earth. You're getting a break. You're getting a big break here. You're getting some ease in your life. And you're also finding that the time you put into something is coming back to you in this like predictable, measurable, fairly stable way. And that's like very helpful for you, because I think you've had a very unstable life up until now, or you know, for quite some time. So there's a lot of stability showing up here, which is really good, and it's kind of giving you this momentum that's bringing hope into your life again. You're feeling hopeful again, you're feeling optimistic again. Maybe you're even restoring your faith in God. You know, maybe you lost your faith, had a crisis of faith, and now that faith is being restored. Another card wants to come out. The Magician. Wow. So this is an amazing message for you. I really hope this resonated with you, or if it doesn't, you know, just please send this message some good vibes, because I really want to get this message to the person it's meant for. click the like and subscribe button, or click the like button if you enjoyed this reading. And if you really want to help me out, please say something in the comments so that you know, the algorithm can help get this video out there. Really appreciate your energy. I'm really grateful for having you here, and I really wish you the best. I can see that you're turning a corner in your life, and you're really trying to put your best foot forward. So I really commend you for that. Thank you for being here. Take care.